So, I always used to ask myself what makes me happy. And I was always sure it was traveling. Like, number one, that is what I wanted to do. Whatever my career was going to be, or what my path in life or whatever, I knew it had to incorporate travel. Alright, so naturally, my first choice was aviation. Ever since I was a kid, I was interested. It's like all I ever wanted to do. And all I ever wanted to be was an airline pilot. Ever since I was a young teenager, I traveled across the country by myself or with friends. But my favorite part was always the travel, not necessarily the destination. I wanted to see as many places as I could. I didn't really care where it was, just somewhere a little further than home. So I think I'm gonna change up my background. It's kind of stuffy and hot in here, so let's go. So yeah, I knew I wanted to travel, so the only realistic option in my mind was to become a pilot, as I've said a million times. And what I didn't really say in yesterday's video was I couldn't become a pilot because I have tics. The FAA is such a big operation that they can't just take the time to look at one person's, story. They have no way of knowing if I have a minor case of tics, where I just move my face like I do, or if I constantly swear, or I'm just not able to fly a plane. They just can't tell from just an application. And when they see Tourette's on it, they just automatically probably assume that I'm immobile. I don't know how to say it, but I had made it to where I was allowed to solo the airplane, which means I could fly by myself. And at that point, that's when you need to go get a medical, which is a third-class medical, which is a way to just make sure that you're physically fit to fly an airplane. And it was at that point I was told that I was not able to continue with this hobby at the time, but I was hoping to be a profession. That all the time and effort that I had put into becoming a pilot is for absolutely nothing. It is a possibility later on. I will still have all those flight hours that I've logged. Yeah, it's something that I can come back to eventually. About halfway through my senior year of high school, right about the time when you really should have college applications in and just be preparing for the next step. And it was right at that time that I kind of came to grips that I'm probably not going to become a pilot. So I was wondering, what do I do? Like, all of my plans and everything that I worked for is just gone. Like, I'm back on square number one. And it was hard for a second, but I realized that I have all of these resources that I had no reason but to continue on and go for something else that I truly love. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. But look at this view I have. anyway, the few times I have met Casey, it's been like miles and miles from his office. And speaking of meeting Casey, it's amazing the amount of people, interesting people that you meet in the city.